All right, so this is a lesson on how to reduce fractions using the TI84. Okay, so that's our learning target. In order to reduce fractions on our graphing calculator, you need to use the MCA calculator. That's where you'll find the TI84. In order to do this, what you do is you type in the fraction, like 16/20ths would be 16 divided by 20. You press the math button and then enter a couple of times. But really these are the things that you need to do. And here are some examples. We'll go through this first one here. How do I reduce a fraction? And I want to open up the MCA calculator. So okay. So now I'm going to type in this fraction. You'll notice it was 75 over 395. So we're going to type that in, 75 divided by 395. Now, in order to reduce this fraction, you're going to press the math button that's below the green alpha button. Okay, the first thing that comes up is that change to a fraction. It says little arrow there to a fraction. So you're going to press enter. That'll pop it up on the home screen. You're going to press enter one more time. Okay, and now that is the fraction. If it can be reduced, it is now reduced, 15 over 79. So that's what I would write here, 15 divided by 79. Okay, so that is how you reduce a fraction on your MCA calculator. That is the TI84. Okay, what I'd like you to do right now is go into Schoology and import the assignment that's in today's folder into Notability. And then open up your MCA calculator app to access the TI84 graphing calculator. And then just sit tight for a second, and then we'll set up a split screen here in a second. So I'll pause here. Okay, so as I said, this, as you can see on the screen here, it helps to use a split screen. So in order to use, rather than going back and forth like I just did earlier, it's a lot easier to use a split screen. So once you have both Notability and MCA calculator open, you can slowly pull up from the bottom of the screen and you should have a dock. And Notability and your MCA calculator are both there. Before I go any further, I'm going to open up the assignment myself. So I'm going to go into Notability and go into reducing fractions. Okay, so it looks like this, and we want to get started. So now I'm going to pull slowly up, and MCA calculator, I'm going to hold that. Okay, once it's kind of wiggling, then you can pull it up. And now once you have it to the middle screen, you want to drag it all the way to the right and drop it. Okay, and now you have a bar in the middle that you can move to the left or to the right, however you want to do that. I like to have it a little bit bigger here so you guys can see this. And you can go right here and make this bigger and smaller. Okay, so notice now I can still zoom in on this. So it says 96 over 128. So I want to reduce that fraction. So I'm going to go 96 divided by 128. Okay, then I'm going to hit the math button. Underneath that green alpha button, it's highlighted on your screen right there. It says change to a fraction, so frac. Okay, you're going to press enter. That'll pop it on the home screen, and then you're going to press one more time, and then that gives you your answer. So now I can write 3/4. I need to get my, so I got to move this over so I can get my pen here, and I'm going to write equals 3/4. Okay, so now I've got it. So now I'm going to go to the next one, number 2. Okay, 63 divided by 35. Again, math. I think I need to make this a little bit bigger so we can see. Okay, and then change to a fraction, so you're going to press enter, and then enter one more time. So that's 9/5. Okay, I need my pen. So I'm going to write equals 9/5, and this is now reduced. Okay. All right, this also applies with negative numbers. So it says negative 84 over 96. So I want to type that in. Negative is that button right below the 3. So I'm going to go negative, and now I just put that and go 84 divided by 96. Okay, and again, math. Press enter, and then enter. Notice I get negative 7/8. So now I can write that negative 7/8. There we go. Okay. So now what I want you to do is continue on this assignment. We are going to go over these answers, and I'm just going to call on each one of these problems and say, hey, what did you get for this one? And we're going to go through that. So we'll hopefully have it all done before you leave today. All right. We'll stop there. Pause here.